21 things I've learned before 22. I'm going to be going out to film this, and my sisters are going to be coming with me. Let's go.
Thing one, I have my notes here. Thing one, this is why I need glasses. That's crazy. What's changed my brain chemistry for sure is making sure that I take myself on dates. When I take myself on dates alone, at first it starts with my brain being like, oh my gosh, I'm alone. And me, I wish I had friends. I wish I had a boyfriend. But then I stop and I think to myself, okay, we can just enjoy this moment. And after I enjoy the moment, at the end of the day, I'm feeling like, wow, I'm so glad I took myself out. I learned so much about myself today. And I'm just feeling great about myself because I took time for myself to feel great. Yes. Thing number 2, take advantage of your school study abroad program. Take advantage of your school's study abroad program. My sisters are in the car because they have so many This mosquito is literally just biting me right now. Ah, kill it. Is it dead?
No.
Where'd it go?
It was on this side.
Oh, again, it went out. Close the door. Close the window. Anyways, your school's gonna have so much money for you, and you should take advantage of it because they just have scholarships upon scholarships, and some places that you're going to won't be as competitive. And so since you're not as competitive, you get more chances to enter and go to that place and just have a better high school university experience. Exercise does not have to be done in a gym. You can do gym-sized workouts in your home. You can go on walks. You can go out with friends and go to like a jumping place. You can go even to an amusement park where you get some steps in. Like you can do so many other things. Dancing at home even. I like to do that with my sisters sometimes. You can do all types of exercise. It doesn't have to be the cookie cutter thing that everyone does because you might not like that. You might just want to be able to be a little bit lazier and just walk, and that might be what your body needs as well. Everybody's body is different. So sample if you'd like, but don't force yourself to do what everyone else is doing just because you think that you should do it. The next thing, let me turn my car off. We're at Barnes & Noble, by the way. Will we be buying something? Maybe, maybe not. The next thing, when you fall, get up. Get up. When you fall, you want to nurse yourself back up, obviously. Make sure you take care of yourself, whether you fall physically or emotionally. But as soon as you fall, you need to take care of yourself and then get right back up that day. Because if you don't, then your mind and your nervous system is just going to think, oh my gosh, I tried to do that thing and I failed and I don't want to do it again because it was scary or it was embarrassing, whether it's falling off a skateboard or literally filming and posting something and it flops. You want to make sure that you get back up again. Okay, so this part, because we're literally in public in the middle of a Barnes & Noble right now, embarrassment is a state of mind. If you just float out of your body for a second, just don't let yourself be embarrassed, there's literally nothing you can't do. I physically am feeling a little wild right now, but then you just float out of your body and all of a sudden I'm just talking to my phone, and that's totally normal. Plus another thing, if you forget about being embarrassed, then you can get more done. I've been looking for you. Come closer. Living in your own fantasy world is way better than trying to live in what people call reality. People will tell you to live in reality because they want you to suffer. Because they want you to suffer just like they're suffering. But instead, live in your fantasy world. That dream that you have, go for it. Because you're literally on a floating rock right now in space. What other excuse do you have? Now, obviously, if you are in poverty, that is a whole other discussion. Make sure that you are surviving first. But take the steps for yourself to make yourself happy. That's all I ask. Yes, just this one, please. Secured the book. Next stop. Party City. Whoop, whoop. This next one, I am so guilty of. Taking care of your teeth. Yeah, take better care of your teeth, you guys, because I'm dealing with the consequences right now, and I'm gonna need to get Invisalign in the future because of it. Nobody told me that you had to floss because food gets in your teeth and it breaks down your teeth. Nobody told me that. Not my dentist, none of my family members, nobody. So I'm telling you, if you don't know, floss your teeth, take care of your teeth, like actually take care of them. That way you don't have to deal with any of this later. When I get Invisalign, I'm gonna do a little video about it because it seems like it'd be a fun journey to do. But that's serious advice. I've not been here since like elementary school. Do not let people bully you out of doing what you are passionate about. If this bully wants to bully you about what you want to do, Don't let them, because they're gonna die without doing the thing that they want to do, while you become successful by following your heart and following your dreams. Don't let that bully touch you. No. Live your own life. You don't want to be like them. Not even the gold ones. What the frick? That is terrifying. While my sisters are checking out costumes, I want to also say that money can literally come from anywhere. Your scholarships, a job that you work, your parents or family members just randomly giving you money, class action lawsuits, anywhere. And in knowing this, I've learned to just accept it. If an adult that I know wants to give me money, instead of being like, oh no, it's okay, I'm more like, oh my gosh, thank you. And I look them in the eye, and I'm so grateful, and then we move on. Now, another thing, while my sisters are out of the car for a second, I'll say it's more in adult terms, because like in high school, it could be a little bit different, you know, it's a bit more dramatic sometimes. But if you are an adult and your friend cannot even meet you for one meal to hang out or catch up, even after you try to say, oh, we can go this place, you make the plans, blah, blah, blah. If they cannot meet you, even barely halfway, then don't force it. They don't want to be friends, or maybe they're just not in a place where they can't go out, or they don't feel emotionally able to go out. From there, you have a conversation, but you should not feel like you have to force being a friend. And if it feels like you're just chasing after that person, and they're not able to reciprocate, then that's okay. Leave the friendship behind and move on to better things. Into Ross. This next thing, we're in Ross for a particular reason. So it's all about clothes and your own sense of style. Personally, I've learned that in order for you to really have a wardrobe that really just shows your own style, you have to either take time to curate it or spend a lot of money. You can either go to a bunch of different shops, whether it's antique or vintage or whatever, and choose certain items and that take you hours to find, or maybe even minutes to find, where you feel like you got lucky, and then it'll make you feel like, oh my gosh, I put so much effort into buying this thing, that you end up feeling way better about that piece of clothing. Or you save up so much money to buy the thing that you want that you feel so great that you spent so much time to get that thing. But let's say you're in a position where you cannot walk to a thrift store or drive to a thrift store, or you don't have time to wait to buy the thing you want. Then, instead of waiting or having to take your time to go thrifting, you can come to a place like Ross. My mom used to take me and my sisters here all the time as kids, and I would put together outfits and I would get compliments on them all the time through middle school and high school, simply because I put my own spin on the clothes that I was wearing. It's all about your self-expression, but it's way better to spend money or time on making yourself look and feel like yourself versus dressing like everyone else. Next thing is what really elevated my skincare was taking care of the dark marks that I had from years of picking up my skin and not fully taking care of it. So the biggest skincare advice for me, I would say, is just investing on a dark mark product. For me, it was the Faded cream, and it smells absolutely disgusting, but within less than 6 months it really helped my skin clear out. Obviously not sponsored, but if they want to sponsor me, let me know. My sisters want a little bit more time in the store, so while they're there, I'm going to tell you the next thing. Those of you who are in university, or you're just doing a college, or like whatever you're doing for your studies, make sure that you actually enjoy what you're doing. I just graduated with a Bachelor's of Arts degree, and my concentration was in studio art. I enjoy all the art forms. I literally enjoy doing everything, which is why studio art makes sense for me. But if I had just chosen to concentrate on graphic design, like I had gone into school thinking I would do, or if I just decided to do painting, like was what my focus right now, I feel like I wouldn't have enjoyed my college experience as much as I could have. Now, if you go in and you're doing something that you're entirely passionate about, whether it's trying new things each semester or just focusing on one thing, make sure that you genuinely enjoy doing it. That way you don't get to senior year and you're like, I wasted my time. That way you make sure that you graduate happy and healthy and you're not regretting any of your choices. Look at the sunset! So this sunset brings me to my next point. Just because your day does not start out as you planned it does not mean that it's not going to go well. I learned this lesson really heavily when I was in my second to last day in Spain, where I wanted to go to the beach, and I planned out that day for me to go to the beach because I wasn't on my period anymore. It was supposed to be great weather, but all of a sudden there's a switch up and it was cloudy on that one day that I was planning to go swimming. Because of that, I was feeling really upset in the morning, and I was like, oh my gosh, I can't have a good day. But I went outside anyways. I was upset the entire time, but I forced myself to go out, and I forced myself to go to the beach even at nighttime. And I told myself, even if I see one person who is going in the water, I will follow them. And I went into the water, and it was super warm. It was super nice. Oh, even though I woke up today, for example, and I did not get out of bed for the majority of it because I was feeling super tired, I managed to get out and came out, and I got to see a cute sunset. They have good flavors. This next one is all about maintaining full and clean body health. Drink water. It's so good for you. If you don't drink water, you can have things like this. Oh. Because your skin will break out and then you'll be sad. Or you won't be sad. Depends on how high your confidence is. But if you drink water, it's easier to go to the toilet. Your skin is clearer. Your skin is clearer. And your breath won't stink. So just drink a lot of water and you'll be so happy. In the beginning of the video, I talked about taking myself out alone. But for this one, it's specifically about traveling. Oh no, we're not turning on that place because someone is dancing in the corner. Wait, always when I don't have my phone. Hey, get it. Hey,
Stop, you're ruining it. Tommy, stop it.
Yo, look. He's lit. See, and I love that man because he's out there dancing in the street. Maybe that was his dream. Maybe he doesn't have an audience yet, but now he has like at least 30 people who have seen him in the past 15 seconds. Anyways.
Shooting a music video on the security cameras.
Facts. This is Georgia. So, what was I even talking about? Traveling alone is a whole different thing. It's like when you travel alone, you're in a whole new environment where you don't know anything about where you are. And at that point, you get a time to really reflect on yourself and go places that you want to go and not have to worry about other people's feelings and emotions while you're traveling. Yes, it is fun to go out with your friends and see new people and see new places and have those experiences with them. But it's just as rewarding for you to be able to go out and learn about yourself as you make these new experiences. You go out and you have to deal with seeing how you navigate society in that area without knowing the language. Like, there's so many different things. Which brings me to another point. When you're going to a place of travel and you're staying there for, let's say, more than 3 days, at least learn some of the language. Me personally, for Korea, I wanted to learn Korean, and so I learned Korean, and it helped me so much. People respect you a lot more. You have a way easier time going to different places and just navigating. Even like actual navigation is way easier. Ordering and making new friends is so much easier when you can speak the language. But on top of that, when you know the language, it helps you be a little bit less on edge because you're not constantly thinking about something that you're doing wrong. Instead, you're just able to go about your time and not have to stress about looking stupid. And people really appreciate it when you try the language as well. We have to resort to car lighting now because the sun is actually setting really fast. Never ignore your intuition. Now, people say that, so hear me out. I'm really talking about that instant thing you have right before you go into a new situation or you meet a new person. How other places and people can impact you will really just shape how you view the world. And there's been times where I've ignored an initial feeling that I have with a friend or a new person I'm meeting who becomes a friend, and then I'm like, that initial feeling, you had it to begin with and you ignored it and now look where you are. And other times where it's like, I knew I shouldn't have gone out, I just didn't know why I shouldn't have gone out, and it turns out that was the reason. And so when you don't listen to what your body or your soul, your intuition knows immediately, sometimes bad things can happen. And so all I'm saying is just listen to it. Just arrived back, the children went inside, but I have another thing. Now this one's all about self-care. When I say self-care this time, I mean you literally taking care of yourself with your own hands. Now hear me out. It is so rewarding for me to be able to just do my hair on my own if I know that I'm in a crunch or I can't ask anybody to do it or I don't want to pay someone else to do it. I'm about to start doing press-on nails. That's going to be a whole little adventure for the glow up video that's coming up soon. But I look back on the times where I took care of myself and I made myself look good and feel good. And it's just a good thing to reflect on. Plus, if you learn how to do it for yourself, then you can do it for your friends and your family and they will love you. So I was editing Tommy. I came home and helped my mom finish cooking. So I couldn't film an outro, but thank you for watching. I post videos every Sunday and Wednesday and Thursday and Saturday, and I'm working on the schedule obviously. But tune in, subscribe if you're interested. Thank you for watching. xxotomi.